They say there's an incredible...
You don't hear about Lady Diao Chan anymore. Could her dancing days be done?
Can we talk? Right. Yes.
There's been so much chaos.
It will be a world worth fighting for. This letter is burning with passion. Yes, it is clear that whoever wrote it has very strong feelings toward you. One thing did stand out to me when I read it. The writer is obsessed with Lui Bu's skill as a warrior, even more than they are with you. Was Lui Bu really that strong? Zuluan, what on earth do you take me for? I don't bathe in blood for fun. Especially not in my own. That being said, there's something about him that people find irresistible. Looking around, you see the sound but icy logic of Cao Cao, Liu Bei's lack of resolve, and Sun Ce's fragile stability. So, perhaps placing our hopes for peace in the strongest warrior imaginable is the lesser of all evils. We might need to see more, just to be certain. Well, there's no need to rush. Besides, Lui Bu doesn't have a solid footing yet. I think we should just wait to find out what the sender meant by a world worth fighting for. Of course, there's no telling when that will be.
Did you hear? Lord Cao Cao and Liu Bei have formed an alliance, and they've got Lui Bu surrounded at Xiapi Castle.
Well, it was bound to happen sooner or later. What between storming Puyang while Lord Cao Cao was away and taking Xiapi from Lord Liu Bei? He acts like he owns the world.
So, now he's got to fight off a siege. Maybe Lui Bu will finally get what's coming to him, eh?
Zuluan, do you remember the discussion we had when you got that fiery letter? I believe we decided to wait for Lui Bu's rise, but I doubt either of us had this in mind.
Excuse me. Please pardon the interruption. There's a man here who is very eager to speak with you two. Please, right this way.
Long time no see. I knew my letter would pique your interest. And here you are, without a lord to serve, ready to seize this pivotal moment. Just as I expected. I wrote to you during my time serving under Cao Cao, it wasn't exactly safe to reveal my identity. But I've since defected and joined Lord Louis Bu. So, now I can openly ask you to join me. With you on our side, our victory at Xiapi is all but assured. So please, by all means, join our ranks in battle. That's exactly where my wits, Lord Louis Bu's strength, and your skill come into play. This battle will shape the balance of power in the Central Plains. All under the heavens look on with bated breath in anticipation of the outcome. Louis Bu's forces are on the brink of collapse, and if Cao Cao defeats them, he won't stop until the world is his. That seems to be the common belief. But what if we shattered those shallow assumptions? Yes, I knew you'd see things my way. The boldness of your thinking mirrors Lord Louis Bu's resolve. It would be an honor to count you among our ranks. You witnessed it firsthand in Chang'an, did you not? The power to defy all odds, the peerless might of Lord Louis Bu. It's why you've refrained from choosing a lord to serve, to wait for this grand opportunity. If you're serious about fighting for our cause, come join us at Xiapi. Once we have you, we'll be ready to face the world. History will never forget our glorious triumph.
They say there's an incredibly skilled warrior who serves no master.
Ah, you must be.
Well, look who it is. You came all the way to Xiapi. What for? You know what you're getting into, right? You're a strange one. But at least you don't bore me as much as the others.
And I think he's just the right man to tip the scales back in our favor. Lord Louis Bu, if I may.
You're even stranger than he is. I don't care. Do as you please.
Now allow me to introduce myself properly. I am Zhang Liao. We've met before, if you recall. Having such a fierce warrior watching my back in this battle will make all the difference.
Well. Looks like everyone's finally here.
You speak as if you knew he would come. Your intuition has proven correct yet again, Lord Chen Gong.
Of course it has. A good strategist is always 2 steps ahead. It's an honor to have you in our ranks. The victory we achieve here will be remembered for ages to come.
Hey, who is that with you, Chen Gong?
Pardon the delay. This man is an envoy from Lord Yuan Shu. He has informed me that his lord wishes to offer us aid.
Hear me well. I come bearing a generous offer from Lord Yuan.
We don't need his help. Leave.
What? Are you in your right mind? Your forces hang by a thread. Without reinforcements from Lord Yuan Shu, you'll...
Did you not hear me? Leave, or prepare to die.
How uncivilized! Only a beast would threaten an envoy!
Keep talking, and I'll send you home in a chamber pot.
Lord Weibu, wait! Lord Yuan Shu is a man of great influence. Making an enemy of him is very unwise. Say something, he'll listen to you.
Yeah, true enough. I'm letting you keep your head. This time.
I shall pardon your insolence as well. but only because my duty to Lord Yuan Shu comes first.
Very well. Please inform Lord Yuanshu that we will accept his reinforcements.
And you'd better be grateful.
All of the pieces are finally in place. Come, our counteroffensive is about to begin. Shall we begin? Nevertheless,
What's that?
most interesting. I cannot thank you enough.
I am Juha, your steadfast wing.
Now let's put this into action.
The enemy is closing in. But as long as I'm here, Xiapi will never fall. Fight wherever you wish. And when the time comes, aim for Cao Cao's throat.
Xiapi Castle is our foundation. It must never be allowed to fall. First, we'll cut down their vanguard. That will clear the way for our own offensive.
Let's go! While the vanguard is engaged, we'll begin our part of the plan. Commence the advance!
The enemy is mobilizing just as I thought. They must be preparing a flood attack. To stop them, we'll have to eliminate the vanguard right away. Let's get serious.
Time to act!
Can't believe it.
The enemy officer
That really
has been
all of the
defeated.
vanguard?
Take this!
It was a strangely feeble assault.
The main gate is now very well fortified. Next, we must send these troops to stop the flood attack. With all my might.
We march at
This
once!
territory is ours.
Let's go! Now then! We'll launch our attack from here!
Cao Cao's main force arrives at last.
Let's go!
This might even be fun.
Coming after me then? Determined, I see.
They've come for the floodgate, just as Lord Chen Go predicted. As long as I'm here, they'll never break through. Strike force has engaged the enemy. Let's move in and
make sure the plan succeeds.
All my might.
Forward march!
All my might.
Was that move intentional or just foolish?
We have overcome our disadvantage. And so, this is hardly a satisfying position.
I shall retreat the enemy officer so that I may fight again another day.
All my might.
I expected more out of their main force. Now we'll have to bring the fight to their own camp.
Gotta be quicker.
Lord Liu, do you really mean to charge the enemy camp? It would be sheer madness for most warriors. But for Lord Liu, it's just another battle.
The enemy officer
We shall focus our efforts on defending the castle. Lord Liu must be given the freedom to wield his true strength. The same goes for you. Such limitless might cannot be bound by any commander. With all my might, you've really outdone yourself this time. The blood attack was a complete failure.
The enemy officer has been defeated. No. The enemy officer has been defeated.
We march at once!
Can you handle this?
Luibu is on the move. This is our chance to take the castle. Time to advance. Let's go.
Forward march!
Strike force is fine. Without the blood attack, we'll have to fight our way indirectly.
Forward march! That did not go as planned. I must try again later. How about next time I see you? You're finished!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is the limit of my strength.
How irritating! I must retreat.
Is this as far as my path is to take me? You hear, the gates are in good hands. We shall cut down all who dare stand before us.
Let's go.
It is you. I've nothing more to worry about.
It's an honor to battle against you. How can I not, given my all? I found you, Cao Cao. Once I defeat you, this petty skirmish will finally be over. See, you've made short work of my best soldiers. I count you for that as well.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Still more come? You should realize by now that I cannot be stopped.
Sorry,
Don't stop!
but you know me.
I'm not going to
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Well aware of your skill. Every bit of strength to take you on.
That's an excellent display of skill. We
The
shall
enemy
fight
officer
again.
has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
That means I must fall
The enemy
back for
officer
now.
has been defeated.
So we have a duel then. Be warned. I shall not hold back.
Think we're now enemies. This is the scenario I least wish to transpire. It would be uncouth of me to not challenge you with everything I have.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I suppose things aren't going my way today. Maybe next time.
All my might! Looking rough. Concentrate. And all my might.
listen!
The enemy officer
I have no choice
has been defeated.
but to retreat.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Battle.
I don't see any more attackers. Truly splendid work. Now we need only wait for the right moment to strike.
Let's go.
And I think
The enemy officer has been defeated.
forces shall lend you a hand, Louis. You can thank us later.
Take this. This territory is ours.
Shu is ally of Louis Boo. I should have known you were up to something. Engage U.S. Shu's forces. Make them regret their foolish meddling.
March forward.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
As expected, Cao Cao has split his forces to engage Yuan Shu's army, leaving his camp exposed. This was my plan from the start. Now is the time to strike. All troops, march on the main enemy camp.
Start the advance.
I shan't let my emotions interfere. That you must already know.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Keep driving them back. Keep it up. Push on through. All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Can you handle this?
The enemy officer
I failed
has been defeated.
I shall analyze later. For now, I must pull back.
Hold here. Let us wait and see what transpires.
The enemy officer
The
has been
path we
defeated.
must walk is set. Onward, everyone! Start the advance!
Cao Cao, afraid to face me in a real battle?
Take this! Now is the time to attack. Forward! Take this!
Unshaken in the face of countless foes. Lord Louis Boo, your mastery is a glorious sight to behold.
Take this!
This territory is ours.
Halt! We must assess the situation. Now is the time! Go! Attack!
I have crushed this enemy officer beneath me!
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer
Such great
has been
strength.
defeated.
Going back for now.
Take this. Take this. Take this. This territory is ours.
defenses have vastly exceeded my expectations. Is all of this your doing? Where have you been? The battle you seek is here. We cannot fall here. Stand together and fight as one.
Acknowledge your power. You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Than I hoped!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Having fun fighting this horde? Then let me show you the true joy of battle. Behold the peerless might of Li Bu! Wait, you're our enemy? That's too bad. But I'm not pulling any punches!
We're going on the offensive. Get ready.
This appears to be as far as we go. I never would have thought we'd clash blades. Suppose we won't be raising a cup together anymore.
It's done. Let's end it.
I hope the surprise.
Ready yourself.
Are you kidding me? Ha!
I've had so much fun, but it seemed it's about time for me to withdraw.
Gotcha! With all my might.
Take this!
Your aid is truly welcome. I reckon we are all in your debt now. With all my might. You're a capable sword, to say the least. Keep that up! Loose!
It's been easy.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We have lost our advantage so easily. Perhaps Li Bu's strength and Chen Gong's mind are a match too powerful to overcome.
The enemy is in retreat! Our forces have won the day! Lord Li Bu's strength and my strategy have delivered us from the jaws of defeat. History will remember this as a turning point for the age.
Your tactics were nothing short of remarkable. Lord Yuan Shu has even sent an envoy to congratulate us.
Oh, if Lords Li Bu and Yuan Shu formed an alliance, no one would dare stand against us.
That envoy, he hasn't left yet, has he?
He awaits a private audience with Lord Li Bu.
Lord Li Bu, seize the envoy and prepare to march immediately.
What?
You mean to turn Yuan Shu against us?
Our defense of Xiapi was only the beginning. Control of the realm is the true prize we seek. Defeating a foe as mighty as Yuan Shu will bring Lord Li Bu that much closer to supremacy.
We barely survived the last battle. An offensive is doomed to fail.
When have my plans ever lacked a path to victory? We requested reinforcements from Yuan Shu in the last battle, but not because we needed them to win. It was to pit his forces against Cao Cao and Liu Bei, so they would all emerge weaker. Yuan Shu's troops fully committed their strength to the battle. Their exhaustion is likely far greater than ours. In short, it's time to strike. This is our only chance to defeat Yuan Shu.
Even as we fought for our lives, you could foresee such an advantage.
That's what it means to be a strategist. That said, Yuan Shu's forces can still fight, and elite warriors led by the likes of Sun Ce may also pounce. What say you, Lord Louis Bu? The choice is yours.
Our scouts have returned! The forces of Cao Cao and Liu Bei are on the march! Liu Bei is rallying his troops at Xiapi, and Cao Cao at Chenliu. They're positioning for an attack!
Interesting. Defeat hasn't discouraged them as much as I thought. This time, we'll break their will completely. Lord Louis Bu, what if we extended our offensive beyond Shouchuan to include Chenliu and Xiaopei as well?
What? Are we to fight the whole world at once?
Yes. It's perfect.
Lord Louis Bu!
I cut down all who stand before me. In battle, nothing else matters.